father do?
He was in the movies, too. Yeah, a film buff like you would have most probably heard of him. He was the German cinematographer for Nuts and Bolts.
That's right, Nuts and Bolts. Now, wasn't he Fritz Lang's assistant?
Assistant? Lang made a career out of stealing my father's ideas. Poor old Pops never did learn to read English very well. By the time he realized that he wasn't being given the screen credits he deserved, it was too late. Fritz Lang was a vampire feeding off my father's genius. He devoured him. I've been fighting for years to have the screen credits changed on those movies. Ah! The end was an empty, defeated shell of a man. Destroyed and forgotten by Hollywood. Left for dead by the studios that had robbed him of the best years of his life.
So you sympathize with your father then?
Oh, no! He was a failure, a broken man. My hatred has sustained me, strengthened me. If I can hate Hollywood after all these years, they haven't beat me yet.
Gee, Mr. Bolts, you must have wanted to get into the movies real bad to become a movie star after everything you'd seen.
I never wanted to be in the movies, son. No, classical music was my first love. I was a child prodigy on the piano. Public recitals at the age of 9, playing with an orchestra at 12, tours, awards, scholarships. A place was waiting for me at Vienna's finest conservatorium. Then a Hollywood talent scout spotted me during my first performance at Carnegie Hall. I was a naive youth, my head filled with music and crazy dreams. They promised me that I'd be to the piano what Fred Astaire was to dancing in the movies. Only somehow my piano playing scenes never got filmed. It took me a long time to realize that it was my talent they were after. It was my looks and my soul. And too late, I discovered I'd signed it all away. Never touched that piano again.
You don't regret getting into the movies, do you, Mr. Bolts?
Regret? I don't believe in regrets. Oh, sure, if I'd stayed with the piano, I'd have been rich, creatively fulfilled, leading a worthwhile and happy life now. But I haven't let regrets get the better of me. Yes, I cursed the day that talent scout was born. Yes, I curse the gods for giving me the incredible good looks that have made people continually try to possess, exploit, and underestimate me through the years. Yes, I have vowed in blood to avenge myself on fate and my maker. But regret, that's something else altogether, son.
Well, that's a relief. So, you gave up your piano career to appear in the 1940 movie serial Buddy Neptune, Daredevil of Tomorrow. You must have had so much fun.
Yeah, I was young enough and shallow enough to find money, fame, and public adoration fun once. But it wasn't easy. 4 26-part serials in 2 years? Ah, all a blur of fights. Tight silver synthetic underwear.
Didn't you wear green in those movies, Mr. Bolts?
Oh, in the movies? Yes. Yes, I did.
What was Sandy Banks really like? Sandy Banks. He played your youthful sidekick, Johnny Nemo. He appeared with you in every episode of Buddy Neptune, Daredevil of Tomorrow. Buddy Neptune in 1991, Buddy Neptune versus the Nazis. Oh, Buddy Neptune saves the world.
Can you remember who patched shelves with you at Safeways 2 years ago? Well, this was 35 years ago, son.
But this is really different, Mr. These people were movie stars. I mean, you've got to remember Sandy Banks. And the beautiful Gale Force, who played your archenemy, Princess Mercuria. Remember her?
The only person I remember from those movies was a young actress who only appeared in one episode as, what was it now? Solaria, Princess whatchamacallit's handmaid.
Yeah, was she that one who became the doomed sex symbol of the 50s?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, was she that one who nearly killed Buddy with her hypno ray?
Almost, kid. She married me.